Welcome and hello. This is a tutorial video on HEC ResSim. Specifically, I'm going to be covering levees, channel modifications, off-channel storage, and other projects. This is the last discussion in the user's manual in Chapter 5, and all of these features or these projects that I just mentioned are not part of the ResSim simulation. They are part of ResSim, and there are features we can add to the watershed map, but they're not used the same way with time series data, the same way as reservoirs or diversions or the stream alignment or computation points. So keep that in mind. I zoomed in a little bit and I'm starting this video with a couple stream alignments already sketched into my watershed. If you're unfamiliar with that or how to create a watershed at all, check out some of the previous videos in this playlist and that'll have you covered. But let's start with levees. So levees are earth embankments alongside the stream alignment to prevent flooding. To add a levee, click the levee tool here on the left. If you don't see these tools, then make sure you have the watershed setup module selected. So I'm clicking the levee tool, and then I'm going to hold down Control at the most upstream location that the levee starts, and I'm going to single left click on the stream alignment. Then I'm going to let go of the Control key, and then just find a place on the stream alignment where the levee ends, a single left click, and boom, it's asking me to name my levee. I'll call it levee 1, okay, and there's my levee. It drew it in with an offset to the stream alignment because remember, this is an embankment off the side of the levee. The features and the coloring can all be modified in the layers property. That's in view, layers, and then you're going to go levees. So you can change the look and feel of the levees if you wish. I'm going to leave the levee here just as is. But yeah, if you click levee tool and then right click, you can edit the levee, rename the levee, or delete the levee. Within the edit levee dialog box, what we have here is the description, the stationing for start and end. So maybe I drew it too long. You can actually change it. Right now, it's going from 583 to 1090. That's the stationing on this main stem, this stream number 1 I drew in. Maybe it's shorter. Maybe we want to make it 720. So I'm just going to double click to edit, type in 720, click apply, and then you notice that the levee shortened. We can also change the bank by changing left to right, clicking apply. And again, some of the checkboxes from the other projects like existing project, corpse project, and year are also editable here. The next project I want to talk about is the channel modifications. Channel modifications has the exact same look and feel as far as the controls, adding and editing as the levee. The channel modifications tool is this one down here. So go ahead and click that. Then to add it, what we'll do is add a channel modification over here to this stream, just for fun. And we're going to start on the upstream end. Go ahead and hold down Control key, single left click on the stream alignment, and then go ahead and let go of the Control key, single left click on a downstream location where the channel modification ends. Now, I forgot to mention, channel modification refers to any modification that occurred in the channel, which could be removing debris, removing vegetation. It could mean aligning with concrete or even straightening the channel to improve flow. Channel modification 1, click OK. And as before, it's a solid black line that's fairly bold. And this one actually goes on top of the stream alignment. As before, we can edit, rename, and delete. If I click edit, we have similar editing tools here. So if we want to change the downstream reach or the description or upstream reach, maybe the upstream reach needs to come down here to 600, or is that 500? Just bring it down a little bit. Let's call it 500 and then click apply. And then that modified. That shortened up right there. Next up is off-channel storage. And what that refers to is maybe a diversion pond in the watershed that you want to annotate onto the watershed map. Go ahead and click the off-channel storage tool here on the left with other tools. And then to add, hold down Control, continue holding down Control and sketching out the off-channel storage location. Just before you click your last vertex point to define the polygon, let go of the Control key, do your final single left click. It's going to ask you for the off-channel storage name, and then click OK. And there it is. It's just a pond. So maybe in your model, you want to add a diversion from the stream alignment to an off-channel storage, or maybe a reservoir to an off-channel storage. If we right-click, we have options to edit the off-channel storage, rename, and delete. This is what the off-channel storage edit dialog box looks like. And the last project that I want to talk about in this video is the other projects. This typically refers to pump stations. So that's just right here, other projects tool. And it's just hold down Control key and then a single left click that will add your other projects. I'll call it pump station 1. And okay. It actually also added a computation point. So you can edit that if you want by clicking on the computation point tool, edit computation point. I'm not going to do that, but it's possible. Also, if you right click on the other projects, you can edit other projects with the data shown here in this dialog box. All right. Well, that was it for this video. We talked about the levees, channel modifications, off-channel storage, and other projects. Again, these aren't used by the simulation, but they're sometimes really important to have on the map or when connecting to other models that do use these projects. So that's going to actually wrap it up for Chapter 5 in the user's manual, which was covering watershed schematic elements. And then if you stick around for more videos in this playlist, we're going to start on Chapter 6, which is developing a reservoir network.